E.N.D here. Last day for the spoilers of Core Set 2020. And the cards that I'm going to show you today are the last card spoiled, and now Core Set 2020 is fully spoiled. The majority of these cards are common. There are quite a little bit of interesting cards. Let's see what spoilers we have. We have 35 cards spoiled today. As I said, the last 35 cards spoiled. Let's see the last few cards for Core Set 2020. Moorland Inquisitor. For 1 and 1 white, it's a 2/2 human soldier. For 2 and 1 white, it gains first strike until end of turn. Steadfast Sentry. For 2 and 1 white, it's a 3/2 human soldier. It has vigilance. When it dies, you can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Glaring Aegis. 1 white. It's an enchantment aura. You enchant a creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent's control. Enchanted creature get +1/+3. Angelic Gift. 1 and 1 white. It's another aura. You enchant a creature. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Enchant creature has flying. Inspiring Captain. For 3 and 1 white. It's a 3/3 human knight. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Moment of Heroism. For 1 and 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Bone to Ash. 2 and 2 blue. Counter target creature spell, draw a card. Boreal Elemental. 4 and 1 blue. It's a 3/4 elemental creature. It has flying. Spells your opponent cast that target Boreal Elemental cost 2 more to cast. Frilled Sea Serpent. For 4 and 2 blue. It's a 4/6. And for 5 and 2 blue, it can't be blocked this turn. Agonizing Siphon. For 3 and 1 black. It deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Bladebrand. 1 and 1 black. Target creature gains that touch until end of turn and you also draw a card. Unholy Indenture. For 2 and 1 black. You enchant a creature. When enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Epicure of Blood. 4 and 1 black. When you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. It's a 4/4 vampire creature. Tectonic Rift. 3 and 1 red. Destroy target land. Creatures without flying can block this turn. Scorch Spitter. For 1 red. It's an elemental lizard. It's a 1/1. When it attacks, it deals 1 damage to a player or planeswalker it's attacking. Reduce to Ashes. 4 and 1 red. It deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Gift of Paradise. 2 and 1 green. It's an aura. You enchant a land. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Enchanted land has a 2 mana of any color. Natural End. 2 and 1 green. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 3 life. Priced Unicorn. 3 and 1 green. It's a 2/2 unicorn, or creatures able to block Priced Unicorn do so. Master Splicer. 3 and 1 white. Now we begin the uncommons. 3 and 1 white. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you create a 3/3 colorless golem creature token. Golem you control get +1/+1. Gauntlets of Light. 2 and 1 white. Enchant a creature. Enchanted creature get +0/+2 and assign combat damage equal to its toughness rather its power. Enchanted creature has 2 1 white. Untap this creature. Warden of Evo's Isle. 2 and 1 blue. Flying. Creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. Gruesome Scourge. 3 and 2 black. It's a 3/3 orc warrior. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. Vengeful Warchief. 4 and 1 black. It's a 4/4 orc warrior. When you lose life for the first time each turn put a +1/+1 counter on Vengeful War Chief. Overcome 3 and 2 green. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. Salvager of Ruin 3. It's an artifact creature. It's a 2/1. You sacrifice it. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from battlefield this turn. Return it to your hand. Pattern Marcher 4. It's a 3/3 golem. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Scuttlemutt 3. For 2/2 Scarecrow artifact creature. You tap, you add 1 mana of any color. You tap, target creature becomes the color of or color of your choice until end of turn. Scampering Scourger for 3 and 1 red. It's a 1/1 elemental creature. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 +1/1 red elemental creature tokens. Elemental you control gains haste until end of turn. The last few rares. Serra's Guardian 4 and 2 white. It's a 5/5 angel. It has flying, it has vigilance. Other creatures you control have vigilance. We have already seen this card yesterday. It was in foreign language. Now we have the official spoiler. Dracoset Maw of Flames 4 and 3 red. It's a 7/7 legendary creature dragon. It can be your commander. It's a flying. When it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each up or to 2 other targets. Gravewaker 4 and 2 black. It's a 5/5 Bear Spirit. It has flying. 5 and 2 black. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Immortal Phoenix 4 and 2 red. It's a 5/3 Phoenix. It has flying. When it dies, return it to its owner hand. Glinthorn Buccaneer 1 and 2 red. It's a 2/4 Minotaur Pirate. It has haste. When you discard a card, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. For 1 and 1 red, discard a card, draw a card, activate this ability only if Glinthorn Buccaneer is attacking. Grafdigger'S Cage. This is a reprint. This is a very important reprint. For 1, it's an artifact. Creatures cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can cast spells from graveyards or libraries. This was the last card of the spoilers. This was the big spoiler of today. This is the reprint of Grafdigger'S Cage. As I said, the whole set, core set 2020, is fully spoiled. Now we wait for the pre-release. And in the coming couple of days, I'm going to prepare some guide regarding the pre-release and my review for the set, core set 2020. So stay tuned to my channel. Here there is the subscription button for all these interesting videos, news about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.